I trust Jalen Hurts. All the guy does is win, and all anybody wants to do is hate.
And we turn the game on, and it's like, this is terrible.
Guess what comes out next week? Call of Duty.
Are you going to bet the Jets this week, Bear?
God, no.
They do not profile like a 10-win team. They profile like 7-win type teams. I can't wait to let 18 to 22-year-olds push it.
I made a call, to Vegas. I said, look, we actually need the favorite here.
Fairbanks is back, NFL style. Fair, Sammy P, Geoff. Another week, another international game get going, and the NFC just continues to be this week in, week out, trades again at the deadline with the Eagles and such. Where are we with the NFC right now? Because it feels like you could probably make a case for 4 or 5 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
It's interesting, right? The top is pretty firm, right? In that it's the Eagles, it's the Bucks, it's the Seahawks right now. The Niners are up there. We'll see how they play against the Rams this weekend, sort of, decide where that division goes. The Packers, to me, I'm out on the Packers. I've been out all season on the Packers. I'm out even more on the Packers. I love our graphics team putting the Cowboys on here. Oh, sure. The Cowboys.
Preseason odds.
They're not winning anything.
Preseason odds, Geoff. Do the reading.
They're not winning odds. Preseason odds. There we go. Okay, to win the current NFC.
I believe they're
I was wondering when you were going to mention the Rams and the Lions.
I'm going to get the Rams and
I believe the Cowboys are like plus 800 to make the playoffs.
I was on the top of the division right now. I still think it's the Eagles until proven otherwise.
Really?
Yeah. The Rams are up there for me. I picked the Rams to get to the NFC Championship game. I think they're going to get back there the way they're playing. But the Eagles, to me, still have the formula that wins a lot in the postseason and the formula that wins a lot this time of year, which is be very good in the trenches. And they have an identity. They know what they're doing. We saw last season, the second half of the year, they picked things up, which feels like they're in that place now. They finally ran the ball well last game.
When does Jurgens get back?
I don't know. But they need him back, of course. And everyone need to be healthy. But they feel positioned the way they're playing and the way they played last game off the spot to be where they're supposed to be.
And the Phillips edition is big, not big.
If he's healthy, it's big. He's got to stay healthy. Who do you like? You still like Detroit, I think.
I do. I like Detroit. I think they got so many ways to be able to beat you on offense. I mean, I know they had they just had the game last week where Brian Flores drew it up and they kept
really good job.
Pressured Goff and he couldn't get rid of the ball and fall behind and they couldn't make it up and give J.J. McCarthy for playing well. I still like Detroit. And I think Detroit or the Rams will be one of those two teams.
I just can't watch J.J. McCarthy dice up Detroit and be like, yeah, that team's going to the Super Bowl. It's very difficult for me. I think the highest power rating is Detroit. I think you talk to an odds maker, they'll say Detroit, but I don't trust them, Bear. I understand the talent is there. I trust Jalen Hurts. I've been saying it for 2 months now. All the guy does is win, and all anybody wants to do is hate. They all want to hate. They just win. They win games.
What about Seattle? 6-2.
There are
love their trade. The Sheet trade was awesome for them.
There are people. I mean, there are a lot of people out there who have them as the number one in the NFC. Now, I think Aaron Schatz, DVOA,
number one.
Seattle number one.
They are.
He's even said they factors in special teams a lot.
They're
more.
number one in special teams.
So that
I actually have this because I saw the segment with Gil. It was a great segment. The greatest DVOA teams of all time through 8 weeks. Number 1, the 07 Patriots. Number 2, the 91 Redskins. Number 3, the 85 Bears. And number 4, the 2025 Seattle Seahawks.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And I still can't. I don't know why I still can't get there with them.
It's because of Darnold.
It's Darnold. We all know why.
He was 14-2 though last year with the Vikings and playing for home field the final week of the season.
The reason why is the pumpkin we saw the last games of the last season, right? And I think we've all accepted that Darnold is what he is now, right? And now we want to see him in those bigger games take that next step. And until he does, we're not going to believe it's going to happen. Plus, look, Seattle's in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know how much people are even paying attention to really what's happening there. They have a newish coach, right? They don't have a ton of like household players that we know. I mean, they're good players, obviously, but like names that we are like, it all matters. But they are analytically, as you mentioned, like one of the best teams ever right now. And I think too, they have beaten no one really good. They have 6 wins against like 6 worst teams they played
Yeah,
so far this
they
season.
they lost
The Tampa
they
and the
lost
Niners.
to Tampa on that ridiculous inning, and
And then the Niners.
Week one.
Week 1.
Where can you make a case for JSN to be Offensive Player of the Year?
Yes.
100% you could. Especially if Taylor has another game with like 40 rushing yards, people are going to be banging the door down on JSN.
Their stats in the wide receiver room are hilarious. JSN has nearly 1,000 yards.
Yep.
And then the next best is Cooper Kupp with like 275. And that's why they added Shaheed. Now he's had nearly 500 yards. So I love the addition. Like out of all the trades we saw this week, I think that one is the most impactful for their current team. And that feels like a trade that can propel them possibly to getting to the 1 seed even. I mean, I think that's an important trade for them.
I want to see if we can throw up those odds one more time. The current NFC odds. Those 5 teams that you're about to see on the screen, Vegas doesn't know. Look at.
Yeah.
You got
Straddle on
5
that.
teams between 4-1 and plus 550. That is the sports book telling you. We don't know. We have no idea.
So
Their
no
guess
one-
is as good as
So no
mine.
one's cornered the market on those wagers yet?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, still have a chance, I think, if you wanted to. Any sneaky teams? There's no sneaky NFC teams,
It'll be
right?
Tampa, but you need Tampa to
Yeah.
be healthy, and you heard the noise. I'm not there either.
Well,
but
they're healthier.
But if you're looking down the board, that would be my answer.
Right.
Tampa.
Yeah, I don't think.
They'll have a home playoff game, so that gives them a chance at least.
Yeah,
Win a home playoff game and
it's I think it's one of those 5, and I don't think the Packers are a factor.
No.
And I think it's one of those other 4.
Let's get to our best bets now. Bear, lead off with a team that. Good luck betting on this team every week.
Yeah, I should have gone with them in last man standing last week, and I knew I was dead. I wound up going with the Commanders. At least I got beat bad. At least I got big early, and I was able to go to bed early. But yeah, give me the Falcons here plus the 6.5. I know they've got some injuries, but again, game over in Europe. Colts, we saw some concerning things last week with Daniel Jones and the turnovers.
It was the voodoo. It was the Sears voodoo. That's all it was.
And the Taylor inability and turnovers. The Falcons are one of those teams again that you hate betting on because you never know what the hell you're going to get. You're going to get ridiculousness. You're going to get a stupid turnover. You're going to get a baffling coaching decision by Raheem Morris.
Miss
But
PAT.
at the same time, I'm going to take them plus 6.5 overseas.
The early game. Wake up early and watch the game.
I will not be waking up
I
early.
know you
to watch
sleep
this.
late. I can't do it.
Oh, I love to sleep. But the thing is, I'm usually getting home at like 12:30 from my flight. Usually the flight that I take to Hartford lands at like 11:30. So by the time I'm home, it's like 12:30. So I'm like getting to
Probably
bed.
takes him
at
like
1.
5 minutes to go up the driveway too, to his mansion.
Yeah.
You got to get through the gate
Yeah,
first.
make sure the gate opens up.
Yeah,
Security
right.
is like alerted that Bear is showing up, and then up the long windy road.
if-
to the
try
The
and
butler comes out and gets the
Yes.
luggage.
hope that my wife hasn't changed the code to get into the garage and get in there. And
Your wife loves you, Bear. Sammy, best bet. Let's hear it.
Minnesota. I just dogged McCarthy, but I do love a home dog that can move the ball. And this Baltimore defense,
Yeah.
guys, I don't trust them laying 4.5 on the road. So I'll take the purple people eaters plus 4.5.
That's got a big number.
It's a great jersey matchup too, Bear.
great jersey.
Purple on purple.
Love it.
Lamar's going to play well. The Ravens will run the ball, but the Vikings can move the ball too.
Yeah, Ravens defense still has, I think, a lot.
The Dolphins didn't really give us
you're not going to get. Yeah, what's
What
that?
are you
gonna-
going from the Dolphins?
Okay.
Nothing. The McCarthy thing. If it's real, they got a good team, and I think we saw last week too that the team played with more confidence with McCarthy, especially defensively. Even if they don't believe in him to be like as good as
Mhm.
we think he may or may not be, the team played with a different sense of urgency last week with McCarthy back in the lineup. My first best bet is the Bucs minus 2.5 against the Patriots. It's going to end at some point with New England. I don't know when it ends, Sammy. I think it ends this week.
It's going to end after they get the number 1 seed in the
they've-
AFC and lose to the wild card round winner in the playoffs.
Number 1 seed. I like Tampa Bay in this game. They're off a bye. They're getting healthier. New England's won 6 in a row now. I think it is. They've not played a team like Tampa on the road like this. I just like Tampa's situation here. Off the bye. They also got embarrassed the last time they played. A little warm weather game for Tampa Bay. It's stuck right there. Sammy is the
happens.
chip. So I like Tampa Bay. To be fair, I also have won an NFL wager in 3 weeks. So who knows?
What's
You're due.
I'm due, or I just not going to win all season. It's also possible.
The NFL is the sport that we like watch and we look forward so much to Sunday and Monday and Thursday night. Oh, I can't wait. And we turn the game on and it's like, this is terrible. Like it's mistake filled and ridiculous results. And we have a bet and all of a sudden the Falcons are losing 30-0 to the Panthers or whatever. And then the next week to come out and to beat the Bills. It's just that. It's like we wager on this stuff and it's like we're so excited about doing it. We're like you're just throwing.
I've just been burning money in the NFL this year. I mean, look,
but we're going to continue to do it every week and try.
We are. I mean, look, when you bet a team that scores 27 points on offense and their opponent scores 6 and you don't cover, I just don't know what to do anymore. But that's nonetheless, we're going back to this week here. So I like Tampa Bay here. Bear, you have one more you like.
Ugly sides, baby. Give me, and shouldn't even say it. Cardinals have been a cover machine.
Yeah.
Their losses have all been coming in the final minute on a late score.
Yeah.
And again, they're getting 6.5 points here. They're better off with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. The defense plays well. Nolan was a monster on Monday night. Everyone loves the Falcons, the Seahawks rather now. We were just talking about them.
Seabags. You haven't called them Seabags yet.
Seabags. Everyone, the great Northwest. Ode.
How about the Arizona situation where Kyler Murray is now magically injured?
And guess what comes out next week? Call of Duty.
I saw that. Yeah, big week of Call of Duty.
Well, he's going to be.
You Call of Duty?
He's going to have plenty of time.
I don't think you're a video game guy, are you, Sammy?
I haven't played a video game since I was 18.
Wow. NHL.
Believe it or not, right? I know. Look at me.
Nerd. Like
NHL 94. I think was the last video game I played.
Crazy.
World of Witchcraft, Sammy.
It's
Cones of Dunshire.
Warcraft, I believe.
Cones of Dunshire.
The Sims. Remember The Sims?
Yeah.
Remember Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong? Those are my games.
Activision, Pitfall.
I play CFB 26.
Swing on the vine. You have to land on the crocodile's head to bounce and jump across the lake.
Yeah, you're pretty old, Bear, with that one. Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
Rivers.
The river's 8,000 feet deep. Ford.
Ford all
you
the
lost
time.
everything. Ford it more.
What you do is you buy the 18 oxen, you buy all the bullets and food, you go as fast as you can down the Oregon Trail. I've told my kids about that game. You can find it online. It's not the same thing exactly, but I've played with my kids before.
Very fitting. Well, you made it to Oregon.
Yeah, made it to Oregon.
The Oregon Trail.
The college football game, 96, I think, when the one that had Tommy Frazier on the cartridge.
Did you play that?
That I played.
You should play the new one. It's kind of fun.
And then I played it was like the only golf, the TP Golf PGA Tour, whatever. I think like TPC, like Summerlin was like the only or Avenel were like the only 2 courses you could play.
The best sports video game of all time is MVP 05, and I will know nothing less about it.
I want to RBI baseball, like
MVP 05 with Manny Ramirez on the cover. Best video game ever. Hopefully, we have a best bet ever here, Sammy. I like this one that you have as well. What's your next best bet?
We talked about this over pizza on our date last night. I thought we were both in on the Giants.
I just said that. I like your bet.
Oh, but G-Man! Co-sign on
the
G-Men. Jackson Dart outright in Chicago. Let's go. Add some more.
That Bears game pissed me off last week. I'm holding a Bears season win total under.
They keep beating bad teams, and it's fine.
That game is going to get my season win total on the Bears. I'm going to lose by
last week?
8.5?
Yeah, I'm going to lose.
If they lose this game, you got a chance. Now, I'm not calling my shot. Maybe I should. But even without the weapons at receiver, I think the Giants can move the ball because the Bears have struggled against mobile quarterbacks. And as long as Jackson Dart can extend plays and make it interesting. This also got bet. This was 3.5 yesterday. Now it's 4.5. So we get that extra point.
I'm on the Eagles against the Packers on Monday night.
I would be too.
That's my final of the weekend. I think about the Packers. When you watch them play, who scares you on their offense? Who are you like, I got to make sure that guy doesn't beat me? The answer is nobody. They don't really have an offensive identity.
Without Kraft now.
And now, correct. And I think the Eagles, we saw them get their run game back on track last week. They're fresh. It's a big-time game for them. I like the Eagles getting 2.5 points here. Prop King is back. My super prop of the week. I just do the same wager every week. I bet on the tight end playing the Dolphins. Works pretty well. Last week, likely had like 100 yards.
And he scored too, didn't he?
He scored. Kyle Pitts, week before that, had 80 yards. I mean, it's hit nearly every week. So I like Dalton Kincaid here over 40.5 receiving yards for the Bills off the big game with Kansas City. But obviously, again, they don't cover tight ends in this game. So I like Kincaid over here receiving against the Dolphins. Super 6 presented by DraftKings. What will be the outcome between the Rams and the 49ers here? The Rams are favored by 4.5. It does feel like, I mean, the Niners injury situation, how do you even make a play in this one right now? Or do you like the Niners anyways?
Kind of like the Rams.
Sammy?
Nakua will be back. We
Pass.
expect.
Pass.
Oh, I have to answer it, right?
I mean,
Pass.
what the Rams lost the first meeting because Sean McVay did the right thing and didn't want to settle for a tie. He went for the win. And
Yeah, if Karen Williams doesn't fumble that ball at the end, they
Right.
win 27-20, and
Right.
that's the end of the game. Said they lose 23-20.
mad respect to the Niners, though, man. How
They're battling, but their
Un-
defense is they just
Yeah,
it's very clearly without those guys. I always liked McCaffrey over receptions in every game the Niners play. Didn't hit last week. It's hit in most weeks. He's
I
at
think you
10
I think
receptions.
you have to though continually play him over receptions,
Yes.
over receiving yards because they don't have anybody else.
Do you think I have a chance? I've got that McCaffrey ticket at 25-1 there. Offensive player. Do you think there's a chance? I know you just brought up JSN, but McCaffrey's like 4
Yeah,
to
the
1.
Niners
Yes,
winning.
totally has a
Yeah.
Okay.
chance.
He's got to
Totally
get
has-
hotter
I-
than he's been. But it's like every game you look at his box score, he's got 150 combined yards and a touchdown.
Can he handle this much workload for another 8 weeks?
I think he can. He has in the past. It's fair to say he's going to get hurt
Yeah.
or predict
Well,
that. Nobody wants that, of
Yeah.
course, but he's right there. Without him, how many wins do they have?
2, 3. We have Bear. You like to hear this? We have one more Super 6.
Oh, terrific.
International game in Berlin between the Falcons
I've
and
already
Colts.
made a play on this game. I gave
Which
the Falcons.
QB will have more passing yards, Daniel Jones or Michael Penix?
I'll go with Daniel Jones just because I think it's a good opportunity for Bijan to and Algier and the both backs to have a big game.
I'll go Michael Penix long screen pass from Bijan gets him over.
That's a good angle too.
I thought about that.
I didn't have your back on Oregon. I got your back on
Yeah,
Penix.
let's go. Let's go. Survivor, I guess. I don't know. You want to do Survivor, Bear?
If you have the Bills available, I think you kind of have to use the Bills.
How many people are available in the Survivor? Do we even know?
I don't. I
2,000 in circa.
yeah, I was gonna say there's still a lot of people.
Decimo doesn't have
there's
many
not
left.
a lot of people still alive in Circle. I would imagine if you were doing it right, there was a week earlier in the year where you could like either used the Ravens or the Bills, and we said the Bills at the time had more options down the road. So if you got the Bills, I would use the Bills. If you don't have the Bills, let's see.
Giants.
That's asking.
Browns.
4.5 point dog. Ship it.
Don't have you can. I mean, Texans
Are you gonna end up on
even
the,
without CJ Stroud if he doesn't play.
he's out? Are you gonna
Yeah,
end
he's
up on the? Are you gonna bet the Jets this week, Bear?
God no.
Why the Browns are a favorite?
So
Jets. No Jets. Are you? As a Jets fan, are you excited for the 3 first-round draft picks?
I am, but the only problem is they did this a few years ago and they hit on every pick.
And then traded them.
Yeah,
away.
you hit on Sauce, you hit on Garrett Wilson, and you hit on Jermaine Johnson, and now
Yeah,
But-
you didn't hit the quarterback. That's the problem.
that's the problem. You had it all set up for Aaron Rodgers, and
So
it
you
lasted.
can't lose.
It lasted 4 plays.
It's like the White Sox with pitchers. We're going to draft Sale, Giolito,
Yep.
Cease, and Crochet, and then we're going to just trade all of them.
But you have to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going with the roster that you
Imagine waking up Monday and thinking you're getting 3 first-round picks.
correct. So you've got what seven picks in the first 2 rounds and 26 and 27 combined.
Yes.
It's a pretty good way to start accumulating assets, and it allows you now to not take a quarterback next year early. If you want to take one in the second round or late first round, you can do that, or you'll have picks in 27, which again, you say it every year. Oh, this is going to be a great quarterback draft.
Correct.
Just like this year was going to be a great quarterback draft, and this year's quarterback draft is not going to be so great. But I think in 27 now, with some of the guys that could be available in 27, it might look better. So if I'm the Jets, I'm just avoiding the quarterback, plug it in with whatever crapola you want in 26, and tank away. But the one thing is the one thing that is the tell here is that Aaron Glenn's going nowhere. They're committed to Aaron Glenn, and that's fine. That you're showing him confidence, and maybe he can kind of do his there under Dan Campbell. when they kind of did the same thing and they hit. And
You have
kinda
to hope
rebuild.
that's the,
So you got to hope that's the case.
Yeah. Sammy, you mentioned baseball. You mentioned this Monday. Who's going to be our team to fade? Who's the early fade opportunities?
I haven't gotten that far. I'm getting through college basketball now.
Oh God, I haven't even.
I'll have a team for us. Don't worry.
College basketball. Whew, it's a bear of a sport.
No pun.
All right, Bear.
All right,
Good luck.
Bear.
Safe
Yeah.
travels.
You have to do a signature.
I know.
get out.
I have to say goodbye. I'm getting texts from Rob Stone right now saying that I don't know why I'm getting this, but your car driver is en route to pick you up. So I guess whoever arranged the car for me gave them Rob's number as a contact number. So now I don't even know if my car, whatever.
So much for being relatable.
Exactly.
The mansion, the cars,
mansion.
the private plane
mansion,
flying to
mansion.
Iowa
Exactly. Yeah,
City.
exactly. I wish privates. We moved our flight up, by the way.
Oh, you did it originally. Okay, so
I did
let's
it.
Go.
So we
You pick up the Matt Khalil. Don't do that.
I'm out of chips.
Geoff, Sammy, thank you. YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever else. You know the drill. Less you bet, more you lose and win. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds and let's celebrate all of our wins together.